Hi, my name's Carolyn Crawford. I work at Amgen in West Greenwich, Rhode Island. Amgen is a biotechnology company that makes medicines for people with serious illnesses. I work in the West Greenwich, Rhode Island facility, and there's a number of products made there that help people. I work in the quality organization, and the quality organization is really the last stop to ensure that the medicines were made the way they need to be made to be safe for patients. So my team is the on-the-floor quality assurance team for one of the facilities in Rhode Island. My team is out there on the floor, on the manufacturing floor with the manufacturing operators, partnering with them to make sure that we produce the medicine in exactly the way our instructions prescribe us to do. So because we're in a regulated industry, because we need to make sure our medicines are safe for patients, we need to follow strict rules around how we make the medicines. We need to follow our procedures. So we partner with manufacturing if there's any questions, any issues that come up, and we troubleshoot together and find solutions that meet the regulatory requirements. It's very interesting to be on the floor every day. So here I'm in my home office, but most days I am actually on the floor at Amgen in the facility. There's a lot of equipment. There's a lot of materials and components that get used in the manufacturing process. So there's a lot for us to think about. The areas have to be cleaned in a certain way to make sure, again, the medicine that's produced is safe for patients. I've been working in biotechnology for over 20 years. I've been at Amgen for 17 years. I love working in an industry that helps people. So it's very rewarding to know that I play a small part in helping patients get the medicines that they need. I've had 9 different roles at Amgen, mostly within quality. I've had roles in other companies before Amgen as well. So I've worked in manufacturing, which is very hands-on. So you are getting to help right in the manufacturing process, making the medicine. I've also worked in quality control laboratories, so being responsible for testing the products that are made at the different companies that I worked at. And the lab, working in the lab is very interesting too, because there's a lot to learn. It's very hands-on, it's very technical, and it's there's always challenges, as in any role. But at the end of the day, it's rewarding to know that you can provide data and results to confirm that product safety. The first role that I had after graduating was in a company that made a food pathogen diagnostic. So what that means is they made kits for testing to see if there was anything in the food that could make people sick. So if the food was spoiled, something like that, these kits would test for that. So it was interesting for me because I learned right out of school what it meant to be in the industry and to be hands-on. So in that role, I worked in manufacturing. So I was making the kits and the components and reagents that went into the kit. I was actually a marine biology major, and when I graduated from school, I wasn't able to find a role in marine biology in New England. So I went and applied to this diagnostic company that I had mentioned and was hired there. So it turns out the hiring manager had actually been a marine biology major as well, understood that it was difficult to get roles in the industry in marine biology at the time, and gave me a shot, gave me a chance as a new hire. And I worked there and learned a lot, and that was my first role right out of school. In terms of advice for students going, thinking about their careers and what they may want to do out in the world, I would say just explore different opportunities. Your role will change throughout the years. Your interests may change. try to get out there and see what things might interest you. So in high school, there's internships that are available. You can see what sort of things you might like that way. In college, the same thing. There's internships. It gives you a chance to get out into the, whatever industry you may choose, and see what it's like. You'll also start to find whether you like to work at a desk, or you like to work with data, with spreadsheets on the computer, or you'd rather have hands-on, out there problem solving and being right there where the action is. Everybody has different interests. So my advice would be just start to look for what fits for you, what works for you, and just keep going with that and try different things. So if you're interested in learning more about biotechnology and Amgen, you can check out Amgen's website, amgen.com. Through that site, you can find the Amgen Biotech experience, which is something that's offered for students that can really give them some insight into what the biotech industry is like and what your work might look like. So check it out if you're interested. Thank you.